We've made it, everyone. We are at the final day of Tokyo Game Show 2020. And honestly, I was so disappointed by what I saw on this final day that I'm mainly going to focus on the one thing I did find very interesting, which was Scarlet Nexus, and a whole slew of new information we got with regards to that. With that said, I still will briefly run over my thoughts on everything up until that game, and I'll take a quick look at the final awards and my brief thoughts on TGS 2020 as a whole at the end. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get straight into it. If all you're interested in is Scarlet Nexus and the awards, feel free to skip the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds. What the heck is this? Wait, let me check something. Okay, yeah. I thought this Nintendo Switch panel was about the Nintendo Switch, but it's actually about making games for the Nintendo Switch, like indie games. So we'll just skip along. Ooh, we got a Falcom announcement? Potentially more YS9? Wait. This is just YS8 Ado, right? Because he has red hair and not black hair. Yeah, that's the main female lead for YS8. Then, is this just a re-release again? Oh, boo! Boo! Oh my gosh, more mobile games. Alright. I'll be honest in that I barely remember any of these heroines. Wait, there were heroines? You know, the only heroine there should be is Dogi, because he shows up every game nearly. Hey, there's my boy Ado, 801, 802, all the way to what? 10 Ados here? Well, there you go. It might be a new game, maybe. I don't really care, I'm not gonna play it. Are you kidding me? I'm just waiting for YS9 to come out. Koei Tecmo, bring me home with the godfather of Muso games! Ooh, we're gonna get a series retro. 20 years. I won't say I'm a diehard Dynasty Warriors fan, but I've enjoyed playing the game, like one or few of the games. You can only play so many of Romance of the Three Kingdoms until you go like, huh, I wish they would have a new story, but you know, they can't because Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Oh my lord, there's a lot of these games. Because they always have like one and then one Moshodan or something. Alright, new game. Are we getting a new Dynasty Warriors 9? God dang it, it's another mobile game! Ah! Why are all of you making mobile games? Okay, so this is like the real announcement, right? The really big game was supposed to come out. Looking cool. Oh, we got Buildings Rising? Wait, Buildings Rising. We never saw his face. Oh, okay, so 8 empires. It's not that exciting. Konami, are you seriously dedicating a whole hour to trains? Oh my god, they actually are. I never thought I'd say this, but Bandai Namco, please give me something good. Not that I have high expectations with Sal Online, but I'm willing to be surprised. You know, something about that Silica doll rubs me the wrong way. It looks like she's in pain or something, like, ah! Kill me! I take it back. What the? Why is this puppet just spread eagled on the desk? Like, ah! I don't even know who that is. It's just, it's so distracting. Give me water. I'm thirsty. Is how I imagine that doll is thinking right now. All right, PV, give me what you got. Oh, more South Underworld? Oh, it's another mobile game. Okay. Woo! Okay, we have more. I know this game's already out, but it's just like, oh, more content for the game. Okay. I don't really play this game, like Sword Art Online, Alicization, the chorus, but hey, for people who have played and enjoyed it, there's more content now, so good on them. I like how when I see something, I'm like, I mean, I see it's Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know anything else than that. Alrighty then. So what if what I'm reading is correct? These are free content updates for the game. Very cool. I mean, that's always respectable to do. Okay, so this is Zirin from the future. This is afterward. I came back because I had to work on the stuff for the video. To make a long story super short, essentially they claimed every single part they used because they released like 5 or 4 new trailers that were all really cool to watch, had a lot of new information on them that I want to talk about. But I can't because every single one of them got claimed. So I have to redo all of the talk. And I still want to talk about Scarlet Nexus because that was the big thing of today. Apparently, they really don't want me to talk about it. So I'm just gonna run through all the information using the slide panels they showed. Kinda sucks, but what can you do? And honestly, Watching the trailers did get me really excited, but I can't show any of that. So instead, I'm just gonna try to convey you all the information I learned, and if any of this sounds super cool, you can check out the trailers yourself. If I sound very annoyed right now, it's because I am, and I had to redo all of this past midnight. Oh my god. Alright, so Chippy Zero will take over from now on. We'll just get straight to it. First of all was the platform reveal that it's not just going to be an Xbox exclusive, it's actually going to be a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and on Steam as well, which is really cool to see. Means I finally have a chance to actually care about this game, because if it was just Xbox only, I most likely wasn't ever going to play it. There was 2 new trailer reveals. One was actually a whole new, like, introducing all the characters and everything. We got a glimpse into Yuito as well as his teammates. More than that, though, we also got a glimpse of, oh yeah, we also got a look at the gameplay of the game. We saw the HUD, how there's an overdrive system, how there's different skills, how you can get teammates to help you during battle. You saw that in the old trailers, but now you see it like how it actually works in game, the buttons you need to press for it, a finisher system, a overdrive system, all that good stuff. Finally, what might be the biggest reveal is that we found out that this isn't just a story of Yuito, there's also a story of Kasane, where the game has 2 different distinct routes, which their main character, you know, you can choose which main character you play as, which perspective of the story you see. Most likely, from what we saw, it's also going to be the fact that Kasane's route is most likely going to take place in a different time frame than Yuito's route. My personal hope would be that these 2 routes, you had to play both of them, and then they converge into a true ending sort of route, but that's just, you know, my personal, what I would like to see. I make this guess because we saw a trailer of Yuito getting really young and then Kasane coming in and saving him. We also saw a trailer of a different perspective of Kasane. And we saw a trailer of Kasane when she was, like, first getting into the Scarlet Guardian program. Long story short, I saw a bunch of new trailers that did get me a lot more interested in the game. I mean, the fact that I probably can actually play it, big plus. But I also, you know, I like the split kind of perspective kind of story. I saw some gameplay, it looked kind of promising. And yeah, that's about it. If any of that sounds super interesting to you, I would suggest looking at the trailers yourself. I thought that's what kind of hyped me up after seeing them. Anyways, anything after this is going to be back to my initial reactions to whatever's left of this final day. And this is Genshin Impact, that mobile console game thing. It actually doesn't look straight like a mobile game just from staring at it from this trailer. That's good. Alright, now it's definitely looking like a mobile game, but at the same time, I will say, it looks like if I ran this on my phone ran out of batteries instantly. Maybe that's just me, though. I think this game is already out, so if anyone wants to play it, feel free. I believe it's free to play. Alrighty, last off, before we end Tokyo Game Show 2020, we have the Game Awards. I'm gonna quickly just go over the big winner and maybe 1 or 2 small ones if they catch my eye. Let's go. Wow, the 13 Senator Aegis Rim got an award? That's a game that I really want to play, but I haven't played yet. It's by Vanillaware, which is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the most beautiful developer of games out there. Water games may not be the best, I would say. In terms of the visual aesthetic, it's beautiful. And I really wanted to play this game, I just didn't have a PS4, and I still don't really have one. But hopefully maybe it comes to Steam, and if not, maybe I'll pick up an old used PS4 and just buy it, you know? We got Gotoku 7 or Yakuza 7 also got an award. Yakuza 7 was, I have not played it myself, but just the idea of it, where they went from an adventure action game to an RPG. To make this drastic change after 15 years of making one of Sega's best series ever, that's a crazy choice. And I would love to just play it again, just check it out. I know it's getting a Steam release at some point, so when that happens, I'll be in on it. Alright, so the big game award. What's the best game of the year? Yeah, okay. You know what? Animal Crossing? Honestly, not a surprise. When it came out, for one, it came out at the perfect time, especially with this whole like global crisis and everything. Everyone was stuck at homes. Animal Crossing was like the perfect game to like interact with your friends. Also, it's just that kind of like slow life kind of game, which is, you know, a lot of people really need in this time of, what I'm saying, it came out at a perfect time. I know the day it came out, everyone I knew, all they played was Animal Crossing for like months. It also helped that there hasn't been a new Animal Crossing game for a very long time. There's been like the board game that was the Wii U that everyone got angry at. There was a weird mobile game that no one liked. So finally, having a good, solid new Animal Crossing entry, recipe for success. This was a shoo-in. I think everyone kind of expected this to be the winner, so... And you know what? It's not like it's a bad choice. There are all the other winners that I didn't show earlier. All great games, every single one of them. Neo 2 and Fire Emblem 3 Houses, all good. I mean, everything here is like an easy, solid choice. The only one I've not heard of is like Dragon Quest Walker. I'm surprised that they chose a lot of games from like, you know, not just 2020, but then again, 2020 didn't have many games, so I suppose making it open is a lot better. And that was that. As I mentioned in the beginning, I'd like to talk a bit about my closing thoughts on Tokyo Game Show 2020 as a whole. I know I've been pretty negative on what exactly it showed this year, so I would like to take a step back and put everything into perspective. First of all, how TGS was presented this year was something completely brand new. We're in the middle of this global crisis. I'm sure plenty of the games that were planned to be shown probably had to be delayed or couldn't even be shown at all for TGS. There was no time for the advertisement or the, prototype to show off. Production was completely different, changing from an in-person event to a purely online event, and I can't imagine that transition was smooth either for them, as even in the final product, there were plenty of times where people just slipped up. There were also a ton of mobile games, which I'm not sure if that's just the way the gaming world is headed towards, or again, that's because of what's going on in the world currently, and they just didn't have any products to show this time around. There were also plenty of old trailers that we've already seen before. Either way, I can appreciate the fact that Tokyo Game Show managed to make a 4-day event even with all the hiccups that happened. And for that, I think they totally deserve a round of applause. I'm excited for a couple of games I didn't know about before, ones I'll keep my eye out on, like Magnum Lord, Megaton Musashi, and maybe even Kaleidoscope of Phantom Prison and Food Girls. Scarlet Nexus was a big surprise as well. I was tepidly interested in it after seeing the one trailer they showed everywhere. However, after hearing more facts during the 1-hour presentation, I'm pretty excited and can't wait to see when it comes out on Steam. Anyways, that'll be it for me. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to all 4 days of Tokyo Game Show 2020. It was pretty tiring for me to bust out these videos one by one, so I'm gonna go relax and play some Atelier or YS to catch up. As always, the like, comment, subscribe, notification, and all buttons are there as always if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you later. Till next time!